You don't want to wait for the next 4 episodes of The Kingdom on ESPN tomorrow and Wednesday night. All 6 are available now, streaming on ESPN Plus and Disney Plus. The Kingdom takes an unprecedented look at the Chiefs' legacy over 60 years of highs and lows, focusing on that dramatic 2024 season. And now we're focused on Caleb Williams and his debut. First action with head coach Ben Johnson. Here we go. This is their first series. Finds Colston Loveland. Bears win 38-0. Here is Coach Johnson.
He's really been locked in. It's anytime you're a young player, there's usually a couple steps forward and 1 step back, and that's really been the story of his training camp. And he and I have been really open and honest about that as we've gone through. And he's had some really good practices, and then he's had a couple where it's like, that's not good enough, bud. So I thought really the 3 days of practice we had this week and this game were the most he's stacked up good days in a row right now. And so the challenge is going to be to keep pushing in that direction.
Love it. He said he wanted a coach who pushed him hard, and Ben Johnson has done this. So what did you think?
The one thing that you wanted to see happen last night, we saw happen with Caleb. Everything's about, last year he holds the ball quickly in front of DJ Moore. So I think that's the massive takeaway. And I'm not saying MVP, all that, very basic defenses that he saw. Yeah. But he was 6 out of his 6 completions, all of them were 1 hitch or less. Yeah. That's a big deal because he didn't do that in the past.
Yeah, and I think the other thing he did was make good decisions and not take bad plays. When you looked at Caleb Williams last year, he would try to do too much some of the time. We're going to see DeMar Hamlin comes here free on a blitz. He uses his athleticism to get out of the pocket, throws the football in the dirt, but you live to play another play. Here's one of the best plays of the entire game. The screen is covered. No reason to run around and try to make a play. Yeah. He dirts the ball right away and then gives himself an opportunity on 3rd down. For Caleb Williams, as much as playing on time is important, not setting the team back is important as well. And it seems like that's something he's drilled the entire offseason.
That 2nd and 5 throwaway, the first clip, it's probably the best play of the night because it leads to 3rd and 5, which was the touchdown to Olamide case, instead of 3rd and 12 because he holds it and takes a sack.
It is so polar opposite of what we saw happen to him in Detroit last year when Ben Johnson was on the other sideline, having that debauchery at the end of the game. Trying to figure out what the hell we doing. And you hear Ben Johnson talk from a level of information translate to the field, and now can you go execute? That go to places where the infrastructure is not right. This Ben Johnson hiring was a signal to everybody in Chicago that this is a new day and a new era. Yeah. This is a coach with Jared Goff. You've seen that offense be efficient. You've seen Faz get the ball out of his hands. Yeah. You've seen play action. And now he has a guy that can go be athletic beyond that, which in turn should unlock a lot more of what he can do
This will be the next step, because last night, number 1 in the progression was open offense.
All the time.
Okay?
Yep.
So the next step is going to be when teams take away number 1 all the time.
Absolutely.
How much does he grow and develop in that regard?
A lot of people wondered how Caleb Williams would react to Ben Johnson, and Ben Johnson intentionally overloaded Caleb Williams in the early part of training camp and all through training camp with information to see how he would fare processing it. He wanted to get an idea of what the quarterback could absorb so he could know the player better so they could adjust to the regular season. Caleb Williams isn't going to face anything as difficult in the regular season as Ben Johnson tried to give him in training camp on purpose. Now that they get to the regular season, it should be even easier. And the way he played last night, that's exactly what Ben Johnson is looking for this season.
Yeah, you could see all of that hard work on both sides really manifest itself on the field last night. This is new on NFL Live from our Dolphins reporter, Marcel Louis-Jacques. Dolphins coach Mike McDaniel said Dolphins running back Devon Achane is dealing with a calf injury and likely will not practice this week. McDaniel said this is preventative in nature, especially because of how explosive an athlete Achane is. So we will obviously continue to monitor that situation for you. Still to come, a little over 2 weeks until kickoff. Hard to believe. Still no deal for Terry McLaurin with week 1 closing in. Swagoo says Washington's season could be over before it even starts. Oh my, Swagoo. That is coming up next.